Hey, Todd Falcone, welcome to my kitchen. Let's get cooking. Let's get cracking the code to success in network marketing. So I thought I'd hang out in my new kitchen and do a quick video. I get asked all the time, hey, Todd, what is the fastest way to 6 figures in network marketing? Great question. Awesome question. No, it's not blogging. It's not Facebooking. It's not buying leads. It's probably not anything dealing with online marketing necessarily. And again, now I'm talking about what is the fastest way to a 6-figure check in network marketing? Not 6-figure monthly, right? But 6 figures, a cumulative amount of 6 figures. By the way, one $10,000 check does not make you a 6-figure earner, because maybe the next month you made $1,000. I'm talking about what is the fastest way for each and every one of you to get yourself to a 6-figure cumulative total earning state in a network marketing business. I'm going to give it to you short and sweet today. I've actually got something coming out in the next few weeks that I think you'll appreciate on some of the strategies that I'm going to be talking about. But essentially it's this, okay? It's taking massive action, okay? And that's not like it's a big surprise to some of you. A massive amount of action in a short, concentrated time frame, meaning you're jamming as much activity into each waking moment, each waking hour that you possibly can. So for every hour, I'll give you an example, every hour of the day, how many people, meetings, presentations, conversations are you having? Well, if you want to dilly-dally your way to 6 figures, it could be 2, 3 calls an hour, maybe take a little nap in between. And that's fine. If you get tired, maybe you got to do that. But again, this video is for people that want to get to a 6-figure cumulative earning state in the shortest period of time. Well, if we look at common sense, I got to cram a whole bunch of activity into my day, every single day, as much as I can, as fast as I can, the right kinds of activities. I'll also say this, that a bunch of stuff's going to be set aside. Your golf clubs, your knitting needles, your, I don't know, whatever it is, your volleyball net, your badminton court, your pool table, television, whatever it is, all that stuff's going to have to go away. Again, if our objective is I want to get here as quick as I can, as fast as I can, then it involves a massive amount of action, a lot of activity, the right kinds of activity. Well, what are the right kinds of activities? Well, the right kinds of activities, if you're going to grow a 6-figure check in network marketing, is exposures. You've got to be showing people, you've got to show the plan. Want to go old school, we'll talk about that. You've got to show the plan, and you've got to show it a whole bunch of times. Some people will show, I showed the presentation 5 times this week. Well, I showed the presentation 5 times in the last half an hour. That's the difference that I'm talking about. And not only that, it involves some planning ahead of time. You don't just kind of show up one day and you go, I'm going to get to 6 figures. It's like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I got to go after the very best people that I know. So I'd be sitting down, I'd take a list out, I would prioritize everything on my list. I'd write down the top 25, the top 50 people I'm going to go after. The first person I'm going to go after is going to be the best person I know. The second person is going to be the second best person I know. The third person, the third best. And I'm going to go after those people with a level of intensity, not like this, hey, Bob, Todd, how's it going? Gee, how are the kids? What's happening? Yeah, oh, we're good. Look, that's not how it's going to fly. Oh, I'm thinking about, maybe doing this new business project and, wanted to run something by you. That's not the kind of activity that I'm talking about. The kind of activity I'm talking about is, Bob, Todd Falcone, listen, I'm calling you for a reason. I've only got a couple minutes. Let me tell you, first of all, I know we haven't talked in a little while, but I'm in the midst of launching the biggest business project I've ever launched in my entire life. I want you to know what I'm doing. When are you going to have 10 minutes for me to show it to you? In fact, do you have 10 minutes right now? Can you stop whatever you're doing and spend 10 minutes with me so I can show you what I'm doing, so that you can have a first look at this business project and see if this might make sense for you to participate in as well. I'm talking about intensity, massive action with the right kinds of activities. Now, I'm not going to sit there and go, okay, well, I'm going to start a blog. I'm going to go on Facebook and post a bunch of stuff on Facebook and wait for stuff. You have to make this happen. And then as soon as you find somebody, okay, here's the key to it. As soon as you find somebody that's ready to go as well, that's ready to go big, you launch that person, okay? There's a very distinct difference between a person that launches their business, and a person that starts their business, okay? Most people start their business, and there's nothing wrong with starting their business. Hey, here's your warm market list, your memory jogger, write it down, show up for Saturday training, we'll start going through the list. And that works, that's effective. But it also is a much longer time frame from 0 to 6 figures than someone who is launching. And by the way, not everybody is ready or able to even be launched. Really, it requires somebody who has a moderate to high amount of influence in their lives, because that makes launching a lot easier. In fact, I've got something coming out here in the next few weeks that I'm going to be talking about that. But the theme, if you will, of getting to 6 figures as quickly as possible is not slow motion network marketing. It's not dilly-dally network marketing. It's, hey, everything is going to be set aside except for my gym time, because I got to stay healthy. So get up, boom, get the gym out of the way. You don't go to the gym at 9, you get up at 5, you go to the gym, you're back showered, you're at your desk, you're ready to rock by 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and you go until you can't go anymore. And you go fast, and there is no downtime. Oh, you got to run an errand down to Starbucks or to Costco or whatever you got to do. I mean, first of all, if it was me and I was going through that kind of a concentrated launch where I was looking to get to 6 figures, I'd pay somebody to go to Costco for me. I don't have the time to do Costco. Costco doesn't exist. I'm going to go pay a kid to go to Costco for me, and I'll give him, $20 to go do the shopping spree, because that gives me what? That gives me another hour of time. The value of your time. Think about it. Okay, I run off to Costco. I got an hour and a half out of business. And I'm paying the money out either way. But if I paid a kid $20, $30, am I worth more than $30 an hour? You're worth way more than $30 an hour, and you can put a times 100 during a concentrated launch that you're doing, because the amount of stuff that you're able to get done in an hour and a half. And I'm telling you right now, even just try this for a day, or try this for a week. For a week, work your business at such a feverish, furious pace that every day you're just like, you're like passing out on the couch from exhaustion, and you literally need to decompress for a half an hour and just like let your brain calm down because you did so much stuff that day. What happens in your business after a week? You look back after a week and go, wow, this is the key. This is the secret to massive results. Massive, concentrated, planned out action over a very short period of time, as much action and activity as you can do. And I'm telling you right now, that's the fastest way to 6 figures in network marketing. I've got some other stuff coming out for you very, very soon. Stay tuned. This is Todd Falcone. We'll see you on another video in the near future.